Hello everyone, welcome to the second of 3 video tutorials on Calibrated Peer Review, brought to you by the Department of Biology at the University of Kentucky. This video will be a hands-on demonstration of how to create a new profile on the CPR website. If you haven't taken a look at the introduction, I suggest you do that to get a better understanding of what exactly we're talking about here. So the first step to accessing the CPR website is to go to the website itself, which is at https://cpr.as.uky.edu. If you have any problems just typing in starting from cpr.as, it could be that your browser isn't set to default to a security certificate. So if you are having problems, you get a permission or forbidden alert, then just make sure that you have https. That's standing for secure, obviously. But this should go through, and once it does, you'll be taken to the Calibrated Peer Review website. You'll know that you're on the right website because here in blue script you'll see the name of the University of Kentucky. If it says something different, if you happen to access the website from a Google search or something like that, you may see something different. This is the only correct website for our courses, so be sure that you're on the right site. The first step to creating a new user profile here is to click on this link. It says create new user profile. Once you click that, it'll ask you for your student ID. So I'm going to go ahead and enter mine. Your student ID always starts with a 1. If on whatever paperwork you have it starts with a 9, drop the 9 and start with the 1. So mine is fairly simple. It's not my actual ID. And as long as you're in the system, then you'll be given the you'll be taken to the page where you enter your personal information. At this point, if you get a message that says you're not in the system, immediately contact one of the instructors or your professor to make sure you get on the system as soon as possible. So here you'll be requested to put in your password. This is the password that you will always use to access CPR. It's always a good idea to set up a security question. And the answer, make sure you remember all that stuff. And as we said before in the first video, go ahead and fill out the email address field to make it easier for us to contact you in case of any kind of issue with the CPR program itself. Once you're done and everything matches up and you're satisfied with your personal information, you click finish, and then you'll be given a CPR specific username. It's always going to be a letter followed by a 5-digit number. In this case, my username is I, as in Iris, as indicated by this note here, 00016, and that will be the username that you use from now on. So make sure you write down this username, keep it somewhere safe. Once that's done, you'll be taken back to the login page, and then you can go ahead and enter in your newly created username and the password that you just gave. Hopefully I did that right, and I did. And so, never a good idea to save your passwords, especially if you're on a public computer. But once you've successfully done that, then you can go in and you'll be taken to the home page, and this will be the page that from now on you'll see whenever you log in. The top link is to enter as a student, which will allow you to look at your assignments as well as your assignment results. The second link down here is to manage your profile. Here you can edit your name, your email address, and you can change your password should you ever lose it. Contact one of us. We'll give you a temporary password that you should definitely change as soon as you can. You would do so by clicking manage profile. But for now, let's go ahead and enter as a student for the very first time. And here you'll be presented with a student agreement. Now, it's very important to do all this stuff in setting up your assignment or setting up your profile as early as possible, because if you don't agree to these terms and conditions, let's say something happens and you're not able to turn in your assignment, but you give it to your professor or one of the instructors, we can't access your account until you sign this agreement. This is a standard terms of use, saying that you'll make sure to keep your information private, like your password. You're not going to share your password. You're not going to try and hack into the system and mess up the code or whatever, things like that. We don't expect any of you to. But there is a full list of the terms here. As long as you agree to them, go ahead and click agree, and you'll hit next. As a first-time user, everyone is required to take the CPR tutorial and the pretest. The CPR tutorial doesn't last more than, I would think, 10 or 15 minutes, and the CPR pretest is about 12 questions. And as long as you pass the pretest, then you'll be able to continue on and access your assignment. Alright, so once you finish the pretest and you get your score, you get a little link here at the bottom saying start using CPR, and then you'll be taken to the page that you'll see from now on when you click enter as student. This is the student home page. It gives you the list of your assignments. On this third line here, you'll be shown the class that you're enrolled in. In this case, I'm enrolled in a tutorial class for spring 2013. And then I have one assignment that is currently in progress, and that is Keystone Predator Methods tutorial. So the other link that you're shown on this page is Understanding Your Results. It's a PDF of a basic rundown of how your results are calculated, the math behind it. We strongly recommend everybody at least glance at this document, if not read it thoroughly. It really does explain in great detail how your score is calculated. It'll do a lot better than I'll do in these videos. So for now, we'll go ahead and continue on in the next video with accessing an assignment and actually doing the text entry and the calibrations, the peer reviews, and self-assessment.